As Shania Twain said, that don't impress me much. Hi everyone, welcome to this video. You're going to get a 2-for-1 video today. So you're going to get 5 products that are phenomenal but that I just never talk about, and then 5 products that just didn't impress me all that much. I just don't like them. They're all high-end products, so either Sephora or Mecca or the department stores. And there are 5, like I said, that are totally worth your money, and 5 that I just wouldn't recommend. They just didn't work for me. So let's get started. Should we do the good or the bad first? Let's start off with the good news. So the first one is from a brand that I used to talk about all the time. And there's no reason why I stopped talking about them. It's a brand that I've been using this whole time. I just, for some reason, weren't talking about them. I've loved this brand from the moment I guess they were conceptualized. I jumped on board pretty early, and the brand is Nudestix. And so the product I'm going to talk about today are the Nudies from Nudestix. So the Nudies are a cream product. Most of Nudestix products are cream products. And the Nudies are an all-over face colour. I've used it today on my cheek as a blush, but you can definitely use them on the lip or on the eye also. It's a nice chubby stick, and these are super blendable. Nudestix really, as the name suggests, are all like portable products. I'll leave a link down below to a blog post that I did about Nudestix quite a while ago, and I think I also did a video about the Nudestix products, so I'll leave all that down below. I've got 2 of the Nudies, and then I've got tons of the other types of pencils. So they do everything, like, so there's complexion products, there's lip products, there's eye products, they do brow products, like everything is super portable, and a lot of their products are like more than one use. So like I said, these are all over colors. So I'm wearing Deep Maple today on my cheeks. I'll insert a picture here of what it looks like before it's blended in. And then on the other side, there is a little blendy brush, which I love. These come off and you can actually wash them, so that's fantastic. But Nudestix are a brand I really recommend you check out, and these Nudies in particular are just a great multi-use product. The next 2 products that I'll talk about are both eyeliners. The first one, like, I feel like eyeliners, people have their favorites, and this is one of my favorites, and I'd never heard about this before. It was actually gifted to me, and I've bought it now a few times because it's such a great product. This is from Lancome, and it's the Liner Mini Maxi. And so it's a liner that has 2, I don't want to say 2 sides, but the nib is like skinny on one side. It's like a long shape. So you can get on one side a really fine line, and then on the other side a really thick line. And I find that the thin line of this is so easy to get really close to your lash line, and this thing doesn't budge all day. So it's a brush liner as opposed to a felt liner. If you've been using the Kat Von D liner, and you really like that, but you want an alternative to Kat Von D, I know a lot of people don't feel comfortable buying that brand anymore, I feel like this is a really good alternative. Another liner that I use all the time, and this one here was gifted, but I've gone through a full size one before in my time and I've purchased it, is the Highliner Gel Eyeliner from Marc Jacobs. This is in the shade Blacker. I've got a few other shades, but this is the one that I think most of you will be most interested in. So it's just a very smooth, creamy gel liner in pencil format, and this is the one that I will use to tightline my eyes. It comes with an inbuilt sharpener. There are so many different shades. Let me show you some of the shades I've got. So I've got like dark shades that have glitter in them. I've got a really bright matte sort of lavender color, and then I'm not sure if you can see that one there is a copper color. And what's fabulous about this brand, or fabulous about this pencil, is that they dry down really well and they don't budge, which for me is essential in the waterline because I don't want panda eyes. All right, next on products that I love, products that I really rarely talk about, are the Origins masks. And I think most of you, like at one point, a lot of us have had an Origins mask in our collection, and I've got quite a little collection here because I really like them. Everything from the Out of Trouble 10-minute mask to this one, the Hello Calm mask. I feel like their masks are really good quality, and such a smallish kind of tube lasts a really long time. There seems to be sort of something for everyone in that line, and I really rate the quality. All right, let's move this along, otherwise this video is going to be so long. Another product that I really like and I never talk about, and I don't talk about this because I feel like it's a little bit hard to get a hold of this brand in Australia, and so I don't want to show people things that they can't necessarily get, But good news is this brand is available. It's available on TVSN, and the brand is Laura Geller, and the product I'm talking about are the Baked Gelato Swirl Highlighters, and this shade in particular, which is Diamond Dust. You can wear it really, really subtly like I'm wearing today, or really, really intensely. The camera won't even pick it up. But it's just a gorgeous highlighter, and the formula is just so good on these. So onto the other side of the coin, onto the products that I personally just haven't found that they work for me, and some of these have been really hyped up, and again, they just don't work for me. So on this side, we just talked about a highlighter. Let's talk about a highlighter that just didn't impress me. And I think part of the reason why it didn't impress me was because of how expensive it is. And it's the Hourglass stick highlighter. I love the Vanish stick foundation, and I actually really like, even though I didn't like it at first, I now do like the liquid foundation. And there's nothing really wrong with this product, other than I found it just a little bit underwhelming. For the price, I expected something that would sort of stay put. I feel like this makes me quite greasy, and it makes me look greasy as well. The only time I will wear this is if I'm wearing very little else, and I just tap it in, and I won't use like powders and stuff with it, because I feel like this plus powder sometimes looks a little cakey as well. This next one, these are all brands I really, really like, but these products just didn't work for me. I had such high hopes for this. I paid a lot of money for this product thinking it was going to just be amazing. I just don't find it works for me. So this is the Hydro Mist powder from Becca, and it promises refreshing sort of type of powder. So it's a setting powder, but it promises to not be kind of drying, which means that when you apply it to your face, it feels cool and it feels like it's wet. So it makes your brush actually feel like it's wet. That happens, it works, it's very refreshing, but I find that it doesn't help my makeup last, it doesn't look good on my skin, and it cakes up a lot after a little while. So I think I've only used this like half a dozen times because it just couldn't get it to work for me. It's such a shame. It's like almost brand new, and it's just sitting there in my collection because I just can't get use out of it. Over the summer, I might give this another go, and if it doesn't work for me, I will get rid of it. Now, I am a massive fan of Benefit and Benefit brow products, but I found that this product in particular was just a bit of a hype. So I found the product that's within this is like, it can get very thick and gluggy on your brows. The nib just isn't fine enough for me to get really the look that I want. And then I like the highlighter part of this, but then the definer part of it, I feel like there are only a couple of shades available, and it's not going to match everyone, and it's going to look a little strange. This is supposed to be like, you know, when you conceal around your brows to define them, you need the right shade. So unless you're going to go with foundation over the top, a lot of people will have difficulty really finding the right shade for them. I really like this idea for travel, but then my idea is, well, what happens when one of the shades runs out? I don't think you can actually buy or even open this to replace any of the products inside. So you essentially need to buy a new pen every time one of the shades runs out. And as with everything, you know, like the brow products are going to run out a lot more or a lot quicker before the highlighter. So yeah, I think like a great idea. When I first saw it, I was like, that's great. But in practice, it just didn't work for me. So this is a product that has featured on my channel before. It's an all over palette, and it's a very, very pretty palette, but I'm going to have to get rid of this one because it really lacks pigment. I find that a lot of shades are lacking. This metallic one's not too bad, but a lot of the shades are lacking a little bit of pigment, and unless you are an absolute newbie at makeup or someone who wants something that's only good for very light, natural days, then this probably isn't what you are after. I also think this will only work on the lightest of skin tones, and I wasn't able to see if they made this in any other shades. So Bare Minerals are usually quite good with shades. Of course, their makeup, their foundation is usually, you know, quite good in terms of shades, but this is very, very restrictive on who could use it. Yeah, I was a little bit disappointed in this one. Like I said, in my initial use of it online, I said it was quite pretty, but as I said, it's really only for someone who, maybe either someone who's very, very young and is just starting out and wants something very, very natural, Or someone maybe who's a little bit more mature and only wants to wear the bare minimum, the bare minerals minimum colours and product. And then lastly, this product's from one of my favourite brands. This is from Beauty Blender and it's the Redew Mist. I played with this a lot and even 2-3 pumps of this turns me into an absolute grease ball. So I think if you have exceptionally dry skin, exceptionally very you've over powdered a lot, then maybe this might work for you. But for me, it just, I would put 1 pump on, I'm like, yeah, there's nothing, no change. Throughout the day, no change. I tried 2 pumps and literally my makeup just melted off. So there you go. I hope that wasn't too controversial for you. So we have 5 products that I absolutely adore and would recommend to anyone, and then 5 that just didn't work for me and I wouldn't recommend to you. So yeah, I hope you liked this video. I hope you got something out of it, and thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you next time. Bye.